Good morning everybody and welcome back to Sosnovka. It's audit day. Very observant of you will see that we had over 100,000 credits on our account when we finished yesterday in the last episode. Now we don't. We've done the walkthrough with the man from the ministry. He's very happy with what we're doing. He's very happy that we're over quota on the cows. Everything here is the ministry's, including the credits in the account, and they've spent them on our behalf. All he said to me, he's given me some keys. He said there's some more livestock around the back and something old and red, so let's go and see some more cows, and well, we'll see what the other thing is. He said it's in the shed right at the back over here. Oh, I know what that is. One of the first tractors that I ever drove. It's a Schluter. Schluter, if you're really German. Schluter 1500 TVL, tractor very large. Wait a minute, they're not cows. They're pigs. Just a moment, he hasn't left yet. Let me catch him before he goes. The man from the ministry was laughing when I caught up with him by his car. He said he wished he could have seen a look on my face. By the way, I had to explain this to him as I'm explaining it to you. Why is there such a dirty implement on parade, he asked. The moment you drive away from the washer with that weeder, it gets dirty again, which is a little bit odd. Anyway, right, the pigs. Basically, it's good news, I guess. I'm not sure about the pigs. Our instructions are the pigs are to keep the pigs until there's 30 pigs and then start selling the excess. So we're going to head to the pigs now. We have water tanks on the back. We have the Juskin 3-point tipper on the front, which is very useful on animal farms, especially pigs, because you can stick him on the front, trailer or two on the back, get all the pig food there at once. But anyway, back to what is going on. We are now not a cow farm. Well, we are a cow farm, and we still very much work for the Ministry of Cows. That has been made clear. However, because we have excelled and made such progress in establishing the cow farm, we've helped out the Ministry of Forestry. We're now helping out the Ministry of Pigs, whether we like it or not. We've been granted, or the region is now a collective, not in the old sense. The old collective farms were kind of like murdery and there's lots of starvation. But no, this is different. It basically means that all of the functions of the other ministries come under the day-to-day running of us, basically. So what we've been told is, until next audit day, we are free to look at ways of generalizing our business, so we can do things that we've been restricted from doing before. Now, we may not want to rush into that, but it's certainly something to think about. Now, pigs, in seasons, I'm not going to lie to you, you will feed more grain to the pigs than you will get for the pigs in money terms. Right, I'm going to come to the external view. We'll talk about this wonderful tractor in a moment too. However, in the vanilla game, right here, pigs can be quite a good income because they are quite low maintenance. On Goldcrest Valley Farm, just as an example, the starter fields that you start with, you can keep 300 pigs off of those fields. I'm not lying to you, and you will make a lot of money. Your main task for every day will be selling pigs. Right, the big Zeta has already brought the pigs up here, so we're just going to switch over to him for a moment. We brought one bale of straw and the pigs. Now the bale of straw is going to go here. This is their feeding straw trough, I say, hoping I've got it right, but I haven't obviously because it's still there. Okay, that must be water. You know what, the food's right around the other side, but the dialogue box is here. So let's unload these pigs. Oh no, there goes the straw. See, I told you I was new to this pig game. What have we got? We've got the slurry pickup point, we've got the manure pickup point. Now pigs are nowhere near as productive for those things. There's a water trough, there's a food trough. Okay, I get it. We have a separate food Open the animal dialog box. We shall unload all of the animals. Confirm. The vehicle is now empty. We'll unhitch it. That's actually on lease, technically. That's going back very shortly. So the Zeta's work is done. We shall now get in the Schluter, who's part of the Farming Classics pack, which this was the tractor in FS13 that was almost the tipping point if you played on hard once it was available, because it was so much cheaper. Right, the front tipper, you have to do a little bit. You can lower it and raise it, A, to unfold, which is to tip it over, and then you need to press a left and right bumper and R stick. Barley is not accepted here. That is the water, that is the food. Okay. We shall get confused. Right. We can unload some water. I will get my bearings up here. Don't worry. You know, pigs are very low maintenance. You bring them one of each food type, which is a grain, wheat or barley, then one of canola, soybeans or sunflower seeds, and then they would like some root crops. We'll think about that. Trying to concentrate again, forgive me. There we go, food in. They've got some food to keep them going. We need to bring them, well, we've got nothing else in storage. We happen to have like a little bit of barley, 1600 in a silo, not quite sure why. Anyway, let's meet back at the main farm. We'll get the harvest and everything going, and we'll get on, talk more about where we're going to go. We're back at the main yard. Here's the animal screen. I did forget to mention, because I got distracted as usual, that corn is also a pig food, a very important one. In fact, 50% of their productivity comes from corn. I mentioned our lack of corn to the guy from the ministry, and he just went, ha ha ha, I know about you and the guy from the Ministry of Logistics and your sunflower field. You can use that equipment to plant and harvest corn, can't you? And he, well, yeah, bang to rights, as they say. So yeah, we can use that to make some corn. Root crops is only 5%, the potatoes and the sugar beet. Now, is it worth the aggravation of getting them for 5% extra production? I don't know. We've got 18 pigs. I think that means we're going to be making about 3 pigs a day, but we'll see. And then, as I said, our instructions are once we get to 30, we can start selling the excess. So then we'll have some income from them, which would be nice. Fantastic. And the field work is underway. The Schluter is having a go. This was his traditional role back in 13, was fertilising and towing the tipper. In 13 you could only manually fertilise, like certainly on the Xbox 360. We have mowed over there and baled grass as we did so. We got 12 bales today. We did just get a phone call from the guy at the Ministry of Logistics saying we needed to go and pick some stuff up, so we're going to see what's going on over there. I'll let these guys just get on with it. There you go, I left the tipper there. It did empty the harvester, and it's also hopefully, although he could get away with it, I didn't want him to keep fertilising past. There you go, and he'll just stop there. He's not wasting fertiliser at least. We'll leave him anyway, don't want him to catch up. Right, into the shop. We are picking up in the baling section. This here Metal-Fach bale wrapper. We are going to lease it. We returned the McHale. We got to 0.9 of an hour, so we were going to get charged again. We heard about this one. It's a little bit cheaper. It works in a slightly different way, so we shall give that a go. No bale stacker, bale stacker. Do we want a bale stacker? Ah, that's a part on the back. Let's get it without one, because I'm interested to see how it works without one, because the bale stacker seems to be the part on the back that tips it off, but we'll see. We'll lease him like this for now. next on the list, and it would seem that the ministry has made the decision for us about the 100% productivity, because we've been told we need to pick up one of these Akpil Bulwa 2 potato harvesters, so we shall lease him. So we are going to be doing potatoes. So we also need a sowing machine. Here he is. He needs 120 horsepower. So quite a heavyweight piece of machinery, especially when he's full. So we shall lease him. Now the one upside on the potatoing is that we won't have to do it very often at all. We shall plant potatoes in the smallest field. Right, let's have a look at these machines, shall we? I'm hoping Little Zeta's at least going to be able to move this. He may be in need of a front weight. He's coping, almost. I've seen worse. I've dealt with worse. If you do get a little bit stuck like this, just lower the piece of machinery. It puts the front wheels back on the floor. This is just going to be a bit tricky anyway, isn't it? A little bit experimental here. We're away. Sosnovka for the win. Okay, we're back down with the bales. The bale wrapper is on the Little Zeta. It does not have any kind of manual pickup. It's unfolded. You can lower the bale wrapper, but nothing's getting on there. So we need a friend who needs to pick up a bale and put it on. But there's a problem. What you now need to do silly me, sorry for my clumsiness. Quickly run into the Zeta. Nope, it's fallen off. So what you actually have to do, if you want to use this bale wrapper, unless you're in multiplayer, you need to go into your options. I need to start remembering that I might have done this, and turn automatic engine start off. Then get into this tractor, start the engine, get out of the tractor, start the engine on this tractor, or beautiful crawler, and then it will take them. Now, as I said, there is an additional part, which was what, $780, which was he called it a stacker. And that is the part that it had on the McHale that tips it off when it's finished wrapping. So without that, am I going to have to manually take it off as well? I'm prepared for that. I brought the trailer here. My role is simply going to be... Right, let's see. Can I jump back in here now and unload? I can unload the bale wrapper. How do I do that without a bale stacker? I just tip it off like that. Okay. So that's off, but now we need our friend. So we can have these ready to go. So we can probably, I don't know, but the engine switched on, that's what you got to do. And not throw your bales around. This might actually, I'm just going to concentrate and do this. It might work out being a little bit quicker, I don't know. Who knows? Only one way to find out. How hard is this to do from in here? Shouldn't be too hard, I should grab it, there you go. And I can get the next one ready. So I'm kind of working out a system where you use this one to do this, and then stay here, and then switch to this guy, and load up the bale. And now I'm kind of in the swing of it. It's kind of not working out too badly. I guess the upside is I take all these over and dump them in the sell point all in one go. So, if they'll stay on the trailer. Once I get the tension strap on this one, you will be fine when you start layering on top. When the trailer is lowered, it seems like the back wheels basically have no physics. They don't exist. Which can be handled quick. Quick, get him on. So hopefully we're getting there. So now you drop that one. And then you grab the next one. So we're kind of getting there. So that's the last one. Oh, I missed him. That's our 10 bales. Yeah, interesting using that machine. I did try it once before and couldn't quite figure it out, but that's the thing, you've got to have the manual engine start so that the engine stays running when you're out of the machine, or you're going to have a very frustrating time. Right, straps, work your magic. We got that one. Nope. We'll carry him over, shall we? This is where it all goes wrong. Move away. Now we're going to plant potatoes, I think field 14, and we're going to start doing that as soon as the harvester is cleared enough. As I said, I really think this is going to be a very, very rare need to plant potatoes, so we shall get it over and done with now. Fantastic. How much is that? Sold bales 11,924. Fantastic. It's time to plant some potatoes. Now I've only put 500 potatoes in there as seed. Once you've got potatoes, you could keep some to refill the seed with those for replanting. I just filled it from the bag over there. I've only put 500 in. I don't know how much this is going to take, and I don't really want to waste any. And I don't even know if this is going to work with the front cultivator, but let's see. It also keeps the weight of the machine down, which can be important. If you actually fill this up, I think it takes maybe 3,000. That's a lot. Are we planting? We are now. We're not planting there. Right, something's going wrong here. Let's try this manually. Lower the planter, we'll turn on the planter. We have a problem. Interesting. Will it clear up after the first row? I don't know. That's not planting anything. It is now. I'm intrigued. I'm keeping you with me. Is it because you're so dirty, Zeta? It wasn't getting some kind of weird collision detection over here, was it? It's doing okay with the second row. That's odd. We'll leave him to it. Another one of those Sosnovkan anomalies we love. Right. Oh, this takes me back. The Schlurter, the Wagon and the fertilizer. He seems settled. He's handling the weight. I wasn't sure without a front weight whether he might have problems. But as I say, by putting such a low load of seed potatoes in there, hoping we've avoided that problem. Created another one for ourselves right here. Let's get this trailer out of the way. Well, being frugal with the seed wasn't too essential, to be honest with you. I had added in another about 250 on top of the 500 and we got this far, so we need to refill, which we can do. We had to do an emergency resupply up at the Ministry of Logistics. We've now taken, to be honest, putting this trailer flat on the floor and pushing these bags on. They really are quite a handful. I'm still a little bit worried about the effect of weight on this guy, but we shall see. 3,000, that's a lot of spuds. I'm also hoping he's going to turn right at the end of this road. We've emptied a bag already, crikey. Of course we have. Are you going to turn right? If you do, I'll be very happy. Looks like you are. I'm just going to leave you to it. Get this guy out of the way. And it's time to send the harvester up to harvest the sunflowers. So field work is really just taking care of itself, and it's down to us now, just odd jobs, and figure out the new stuff we've got to do. So we're going to use the Schlerter to take the wagon full 15,000 litres of barley to the mill, where the best sell price is right now. We've also put just over 1,000 straight into the silo from the harvester, which is handy because that can be what the pigs get. So that would be really cool if we can get a trailer load and a day or two's worth of pig food out of it. That would be great. Little Rosita fertilising our strip of grass up there, look, bless him. The harvester's already up outside the Ministry of Logistics, starting to harvest the sunflowers, which is why we need to get this trailer turned around. Not quite sure what he's up to now. He will stop because the field boundary will make him. Quite sure about that. Yes, this Schlerter, a 1500 TVL tractor, very large as it was on my Classics pack playthroughs on the older games, and this is indeed from the Farming Classics mod pack made by Dogface, brought to Farm Sim 17 by Dogface, and thank you very much for doing so. None of them have mods. They're kind of ported from the older games, I guess, so you can't put any front loader attachers on, no care tyres, so if you've got crop destruction you couldn't really use them, not yourself, workers could use them, but you'd have to be very careful. 150 horsepower, does everything you need it to do, and it's got the front mount so it can multitask a little bit. It's a very, very handy tractor, and it only costs $37,000. Its maintenance I don't think is too high. We'll have a look whilst we're dumping this off. Doesn't look like the dashboard's got much life in it, but that's not really a big issue, is it? Right, let's just have a little look at him. If you want to see me using the rest of the Farming Classics pack, these little guys, you need to come and see me on Altenstein. Yeah, the Schluter, $37,000, $130 a day, which for its power, to be honest, and its utility is a pretty good deal. You can lease it, although you don't really want to be leasing vehicles unless it's for a very one-off kind of specific job and you're aware of the costs. The other thing I love about this tractor is it has its own noise, its own engine noise that I don't think any other tractor in the game has. Let's get this train sent, or we won't be getting any money, will we? Right, we need to get back up to the sunflower field before that harvester gets full, so we'll see you back up there. Oh, I like it. It's got a very good horn. Here we are at the sunflower field. It's harvested, it is fertilized. The workers did those jobs perfectly. The fertilizer needed a little help. We're full of seed, we're over full of fertilizer for this field, so off you go, Jacob. Player blinder, please, mate. We'll come back. The Schluter, I don't know, is going to take this 7,495 litres of sunflowers over to the bakery to sell them, and then we're going to look back at our friend. Now hopefully if he doesn't get interrupted, he will do that whole field. We've done the toolbox talk, we've adjusted the boundaries with the roller, about everything we can do. Now one of the things we have to deal with now, this is now kind of our responsibility, this Ministry of Forestry outpost, and it comes with that section of land where the trees have miraculously regrown even though nobody planted them, if you see what I mean. Oh, and while we're up here, I would just like to point out the Massey Ferguson 200C, the bulldozer. Some might call it a crawler tractor, although it certainly does not crawl. The two crawler tractors that are in the game go at 9 miles an hour. That goes much faster. If you would just like to look on the mural for the heroic Baker ladies of Sosnovka, there are tracked vehicles. Look, every vehicle on there has tracks. That one up there, that one up there, clearly working in fields. There's another one hidden away in here somewhere. Oh yeah, there he is up there. Look, he's cultivating or ploughing. So yeah, it's part of the Sosnovkan heritage, the tracked vehicles. We remember when they invented the wheel around here. I'm actually going to the animal dealers. See, that's me multitasking for you. Bear with me. We're going to have some good money again already today. It's kind of a bit of a revelation compared from where we were. It's also so tempting now to get quite wasteful. I've already thought, oh, I'll grab this, I'll grab that, but now I'm going to think about it a little bit. We're definitely going to need more cows. Because cows now, we got to that number where things are going to be good. There you go, another $6,500 from a field that doesn't technically exist. This is my kind of farming. Right, shall we look in on our friend? Shall we? He's doing very well so far. We'll get back to you if there are any issues. So far, guys, this is working perfectly. Is he going to get past this scary pole? No, he doesn't like that. Right. This is where we've been having problems. I hope this is the only time we have to look at this today. I'm going to drive him manually past the pole. I'm going to come and take that row out with the roller, which I still kept just in case of that. Let's just see. If he turns left down here, I'm probably going to cry a little bit. The TVL is over there. Either to refill this guy by bringing the bags over, or by... Are we doing it? Are we doing it? Come on. Oh no. Yes, you are. Are you getting this right? Oh, and Sylvia's taken over. She's reliable. That's good. Right, we're just going to grab the roller. I'm going to take out that one little stripe. I think it is going to save more than it cost us in yield. And then hopefully we have cracked sunflower field management. I'm very pleased to announce that the whole field is complete. Not one mishap. No wasted seed, no wasted time, no wasted wages, no wasted fertilizer. Well done us. We fixed it. Right, we're going to take this planter and the cultivator up to the stolen field by the five-a-side football pitch and plant some corn for tomorrow. We have dispatched the Massey. Here's a funny one. Look, obviously animals. They've got at the moment just some wheat and barley. We brought them up some canola, but first we're going to just tidy up here. They've been making their mess. And you will see from the little indications down in the left-hand corner we're picking up corn, even though technically there is none on the map, if you see what I mean. Miraculous. Right, we shall now top them up. A little bit of soybeans. They are fine. That's what, nearly 2 days worth. So yeah, just that little splash. So that's fantastic. Everyone else is just getting on with it. He's on the last field harvesting. We're just gonna finish up the little bits and bobs of the day now. There you go, the Schlerter is taking his turn on the cultivator and seeder, and he's doing a great job. Corn going into this field here. The big Zeta released from his field duties. Another rare treat for him. We're off to the bakery with nearly, well, just over 24,000 litres of barley. Barley, soy, and the price is still about $9.40. It's dropping, so we're going to go and get this sold now. I underestimated the price for the soy a little. It is dropping, but it's still at $9.58, so the bakery has done us very well today. Thank you very much. We'll take every penny we can get. And it's really nice to not have to worry. Lovely. $23,000. Fantastic. So, what have we got left to do today? We're going to let the guys get ahead with seeding. We're going to plant, I think we're going to plant both fields corn up there, just for a change really. We got the seeder up there. We may as well crack on and do that. Corn is actually a reasonably good cash crop. In the previous games it really wasn't. It was only good for chaffing. Now here you can chaff the corn, you can feed the corn to your pigs, or you could actually make decent money selling corn, so that's a nice change. So we'll get on with the jobs, get the weeding done once the growth stages have taken place, and as usual we shall rendezvous up at the close of the day when I give the pigs their bedtime cleaning. And here we are, as is traditional on Sosnovka, the midnight cleanup of our beloved cows. Everything's done. We've got 41,000 credits back in our account. After the man from the ministry cleaned us out this morning, we had about 6,000 once we picked up all the potato equipment. So we basically had a very good day. So highlights, really, one thing of interest, we sold bales again, that's good. Wages have settled down, you could say. Look at that, 10,108, 10,176, 10,044. Looks like we've kind of hit our point. It is ploughing day tomorrow, so they may go up a little bit, but anyway. The other thing to note is the animals. The cows are still very happy. We're going to figure out how high we want to go with the cows. We're definitely going to buy some tomorrow. Probably buy 8 or something like that. Use that Bruneau trailer on a lease and do 2 loads with that. Save ourselves quite a bit of money in delivery costs that way. And the pigs will have corn and we'll have potatoes tomorrow. At the moment they're making a cow every 15 hours. Sorry, a pig every 15 hours. And we'll have some more tomorrow. We're already up to 19, look. All going very well. So what we're actually going to do is say good night to you all. Thank you very much for watching. Leave us a comment. Hope you like how things are going and our diversity that is ahead of us at least. Subscribe if you'd like to stay in touch, and thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.